Oh, let me turn my Wi-Fi off my phone because I think it's slowing my internet down. Okay, Wi-Fi turned off. Dang, that's a long sleep. Wake up, traveler, down. Wake your ass up. I ain't gonna lie, all the symbols for all the elements look very interesting.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Who is trying to... Yeah, hey, don't be just walking up on a brother when he's sleeping. Don't you know you could lose your life like that? Dang, man, I'm tired. This is how I felt this morning when I woke up. Dang, what you doing here, man? That morning vision, I swear.
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to...
Hold up. I just had a realization and it clicked in my brain before I even clicked the button again. Am I Lumine right now? That's the only thing that makes sense. That the traveler is dreaming and he's seeing Lumine's memories. It just clicked in my brain. I promise you, I have not seen no one else's gameplay or playthrough of this Archon quest. This is my first time experience 3.5's Archon quest. And I promise you, it just clicked in my brain that this is the situation.
Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you?
Because usually they do this like phase shift of the glare when the traveler is either flashing through someone else's memories or flashing back into their memories.
All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
And see, even the dialogue telling he's heading into the forest to investigate. Bro, the main focus of the investigation was that house over there. And if this is 500 years ago, why? Where are you going back into the forest? See, even the traveler meant it. Yeah, the one time his voice can be heard is him yawning. How did I sleep till morning? Why didn't Paimon wake me up to switch shifts? Hang on a minute. Where's Paimon anyway? Oh snap. Paimon again acting like a sus mother. Oh snap. We knew this day was gonna come, that Paimon was gonna reveal her true self. I vaguely remember Dane coming over. Did Paimon go into the woods with him, seeing how I hadn't woken up yet? Whatever the case, it looks like it's just me here for now. Guess it's time to stretch my limbs and have a look around. What? Wait, did the noise come from inside the house? Paimon, is that you? No reply. I should go inside and check. They should have let this man say that line instead. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the facial expressions the traveler makes is crazy. Like the ones he just made. That upper chinned, scowling look.
Halt!
Whoa!
What do you think you're doing?
Ah! You startled me, nigga. Also, before I click forward to the next dialogue piece, I can tell this motherfucker from Conria. Look at the spiraling design he got on his back, on his back of his clothing. It's similar to Dane's design he got on his cape piece.
This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone!
Whoa, just calm down. I'm only here to look for my traveling companion. And not only that, bro, it is clear as day, no one's fooled. And only a child playing this game would be fooled. But like, bro, it's clear as day that you are either you're an Abyss Herald or Abyss Lector. Your whole design got the Conrian star piece on your front, on your chest area. You ain't the first one I've seen look like this. Dane's friend from the Chasm had the same looking, but yours a different color. You got purple shading.
Your travel companion? You mean The one that was keeping watch by your side last night.
Oh my goodness, he is Abyss Herald or Lector. He most likely is a Herald. You hear that chuckling he was doing? I bet this is the NPC model they made for the Abyss Herald that we keep running into. Because I don't think the Abyss Herald even dies. I think they just run away after we beat them. I think this is the same Abyss Herald. Like we can tell he even a Conrian. Like, look at his eyes. He got that pure blue shade that Dan got.
Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes.
Like, do you hear how he's talking? He got that that little chuckle going on as he talks, like he almost want to laugh. I thought so. I still don't know if I can trust this person's word just yet. So you mean to say that you were nearby last night?
What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern.
I can hear that Abyss Lector's tone, that rough graspiness he does, like you know what I'm talking about, like that humming growl he does.
Do I make myself quite clear? Leave.
I bet he gonna say, fate has not granted you the right to enter this place. AKA Aether thinking, this motherfucker talking to me spicy. He right that this place don't belong to me, and I can't be just walking in on it. But at the same time, it showed no evidence of anyone being or living in here. Yeah. So I don't know who he talking to crazy to like this. There's something strange about this person. I need to find out where he's hiding.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't think I'll have much luck trying to find my companion in the woods. I think I'm better off waiting here for them to come back.
If you must, suit yourself.
They don't even make it like the hearing of how he's talking and how the whole design from head to toe is not. He's not hiding who he is. If the traveler don't hurry up and pick up on it, I don't know what to do.
I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia.
He sounds so unsettled. It's like he's jittery.
Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please.
I'm no villain, nor will I pretend to be a saint.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in.
May I join you? I was out here all night. I'm cold.
You...
I wonder if there was human life on all the planets and worlds they visited when they planet hopped.
Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in.
Yeah, we better find out what secrets you had in, Mr. Lecter.
But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You understand me?
Oh, hold on. I just had a realization. He could be a member of the Abyss Order who doesn't follow the orders of the princess or any of the hierarchies. He just want to do what he want to do or investigate what he wants to investigate. Like Injo, for example. He wanted to find the Book of Sun and Moon before Sun and Moon to prove that Celestial was not from this world. There's some other entity that came to our world, to this world. Relax. I've been around. Relax. I've been around. It takes a lot to phase me.
Come on then.
I mean, what's gonna be so crazy in there to even make the traveler be phased though? If it's some doorway to another dimension, this is gonna get crazy fast. My bad, I'm wiping my eye. Okay. That mirror looking crazy right now. They labeled him as an intimidating man. Okay, we looking around. Whoa! Okay, now this is crazy. A Hilitroll. Why do you keep a Hilitroll at home?
Mind your own business. And don't worry, he isn't aggressive.
I bet this is a friend of his that turned into this. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because it seemed like the Abyss Orders, the members of the Abyss Order it seemed like they have the ability, or more specifically, the Heralds and the Heralds and lectors of the Abyss seem to have the ability to re-obtain their human form, or obtain a human-like disguise. So it seems like they're the only ones who the closest to regaining their humanity back to a degree, versus the Hilichurls, or those who've been turned into Hilichurls.
How could he be? He was too young for anything like that.
Oh my goodness, is he expressing that this Hilichurl is actually a child?
So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold.
Thank God the traveler figured it out. You're from Conria, aren't you?
Huh? You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? And how do you know I'm from Conria?
One, your design, your clothing, more particularly the star on your chest, and your eyes. And also because I've met others from Conria. Your clothes, your eyes. This should have been one whole sentence. But I'm gonna say your eyes, because that's like the most defining trait.
Do you worship a god, traveler?
This is an interesting question. And me, as a Christian, off the rip, the answer is yes. But for the traveler, I follow no god, though I count some of them as my friends. I'm not gonna say foes because that's not even a proper distinction.
Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian.
Once Conrian? I guess they mean by nation, nationality.
I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct.
Wait. Okay, so is he... Okay, you can take that, what he just said, two different ways. One, he means this from like a social and cultural standpoint, or the other standpoint is that the time before the Seven became the rulers, anybody who did not follow any of the gods or was a follower of any god before the Archon War or during the Archon War. So I mean, right after the Archon War concluded and there was 7, if you did not follow any of the 7, you were getting X'd out. And I think that sort of proved itself with in Inazuma with the Serpent God.
And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
Shoot, I'm an enemy by default then. This sounds a little too black and white. Spoken like a true Conrian.
That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the Cataclysm.
Shoot, it sounds like he enjoyed talking to atheists. Well, actually, would you... No, if gods... Hold up. As a Christian, I can't even say if. But the more accurately to say, if God or any other being that claimed themselves to be a god was living amongst us like every day, I'm talking, we would literally go up to their temples during times of worship to worship them, praise them, this, that, and the third. You provide offerings and whatnot. If they were amongst us, like as present like that, and you have people who just didn't choose not to worship them, would you even consider them atheists? Because it wouldn't even make sense to call them atheists due to the fact that, one, there's nothing they cannot sit there and say. They can't believe what's directly in front of their eyes. So a new term will have to be created for this. And actually, I don't think a new term can. I guess you just refer to them as, oh, these people just don't believe or just don't follow or worship the gods. And atheist doesn't even sound like the proper word.
This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this?
What is the curse of immortality exactly? I take it that's how long you survived I take it that's how you survived for so long.
The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those Vile gods.
Yeah, you can tell these niggas hate the gods for real. It don't matter if the god never didn't even do nothing. And since the original 7 included Vinci and Zhongli, we can look at those two with high suspect. Because either it was Celestia plus the 7 original Archons that casted the Curse of Immortality on them. Of course, along with Greater Lord Ruka Devada. But since she was at the Irminsul and not at Conria, we don't count her amongst Zhongli and Vinci. But hey, let's continue, cause I forgot my thought process.
We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the Cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release.
Okay, I just remember what I wanted to say. What I want to say is this is actually a good idea that they decided to use an NPC to tell us from their perspective or their experience of the Cataclysm and being cursed with immortality, and their viewpoint of the gods as well, right? Instead of having a playable character, or that we most likely wouldn't get at this time, who was from Conria. Granted, we did get one in the form of Kaya. What I'm saying is like a new character, like releasing a new character who's there, because this is an important of the NPCs. This shows the importance of using NPCs for Archon quests and whatnot, because they help push the story forward. Because even though you got playable characters, you can't always use them, because sometimes using the playable character all the time make the world feel dead, because then it's like, what's the point of the NPCs when the NPCs are the ones actually living in the world versus the playable characters who also live in it, but it's like it's not the same type of living in the world. You see?
All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
I wonder how this experience would be like in real life, because like I think there was an example in the Bible, I believe. I think 2 examples of people being cursed by God in the Bible. I think one is Cain. I think he was the first one, and there was another person, but I can't remember. So Ida is just like Dane, someone who bears the curse of immortality. So why did some people turn into hilichurls, while you were affected by the curse instead? Let's answer the first one.
Because although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too.
Okay, this is going to answer this question about how these hilichurls began. Because there was something about King Deshret and the forbidden knowledge and how it affected people, making scales, growing people's body and whatnot. So now they about to address the difference between turning into hilichurl and what the people of King Deshret experienced.
Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens.
Oh, wow. This is getting this lore drop is crazy right now. I didn't even know this was I don't think no one had let this be a thought process, even theory crafters. I don't think no one had this thought process of anyone who forsook the gods came to Conria and lived as their citizen. So not only was Conria a nation that didn't have a god to begin with, but it also welcomed anyone who just didn't want to follow the gods and purely put their faith in humanity.
When the Cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality.
I hope we get a cutscene that shows this. I swear it would be great.
But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
Oh wow! So there's not two versions of the curse, but there's 2 curses, which complete different effects. The curse of immortality and the curse of the wilderness. This is interesting. So who is this hilichurl to you?
He is Caribert, my illegitimate son.
I knew it. I knew this. I knew he was referring to this person, this hilichurl, as a child. I knew it. But to say that this is Caribert, the name of this Archon quest, not only that, it's his illegitimate son. The one he adopted, I can bet.
How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame.
I also just realized that what the description of both of those curses, it makes sense now how Kaya did not get affected by the curse of either the curse of immortality nor the curse of the wilderness, because he's a half breed. So that means the curse of immortality couldn't apply to him because he wasn't a full blood Conrian, nor could the curse of immortality, the curse of the wilderness, also apply to him due to the fact that, one, he was half Conrian. So it being half of both pure blood Conrian and non-Conrian, right? It canceled out the effects of either curse being applied to him. This makes sense.
I was a noble of Conria. I resented the life that my family had arranged for me.
Okay.
And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight.
I wonder if there's a woman in Mondstadt who's descended. Ooh, hold up. No, he's not referring to El Senora or La Senora. He's not referring to her. It's somebody else.
Caribert faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it.
Oh, okay. So he didn't adopt this boy. This was his illegitimate son. Oh, okay. So now it makes sense when he said illegitimate son, because it's the same way of how, if y'all watch Fate with King Arthur, and how Mordred is the son of King Arthur, is the illegitimate son, then this will make sense in this context as well. He was illegitimate due to the fact that, one, the woman that he possibly was supposed to have children with, he didn't have children with her, but instead with the woman he fell in love with. So that's why he became illegitimate.
After all that, he turned into a hilichurl right before my very eyes.
I wonder how that process looks like.
I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him.
What happened to his mother?
She was
turned into a hilichurl or killed.
We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it.
I'm sorry. I know this must cause you great pain.
It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Caribert.
This actually sucks to know that this is his son. I'm so glad they used an NPC who is a father who found his son. Because I can only imagine, how could you have recognized that this was your son amongst all the people who turned into hilichurls? That would mean that you were following your son since the Cataclysm. That's the only way he would still know that this is his son, out of all of them. And I guess I would say that every time I kill a hilichurl, it's me giving them mercy, just like how in The Walking Dead. What do you plan to do now? What are you planning to do around here?
Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Caribert, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
Ooh, the first time we walk away without Paimon. This is interesting. Wherever he about to go? So he's studying something. A crafting bench. What are you going to use this for?
I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert here to Sumeru.
I'm having an error effect going on in my gameplay right now. And I can't do nothing about it because this is the game itself doing this. This sucks. This is the second time I done experienced this.
Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here.
And I can't see his facial expression. I wonder if I can quit out and restart this. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on, we're back. We about to see if the system done corrected itself or better, the application corrected itself. Because this is ridiculous. This is the second time I didn't experience this. The first time this happened was in a world quest in the desert world quest of the new area in the desert, which I still haven't fully explored. That area, bro, I had a similar thing happen where in the dialogue the traveler was all the way on the other side of the room instead of where Jet was at and Paimon and the other dude was talking, all the way in the far back of the camera. I'm like, bro, what the heck going on? So hopefully me restarting the application doesn't fix this problem. There we go.
Over here.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, this is able to fix itself. Now I'm just gonna wait till the stuff pixelate first. Give it a second, because the pixelation should be fixing itself momentarily. Yep, there we go. And bam. Now let's continue where we left off. Crafty bitch.
I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert here to Sumeru.
Where was it before?
Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here.
Okay.
One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
Recover his clarity of mind. When we were in the chasm, Dane said that the curse could not be undone. Is recovery really possible?
I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania.
It sounds like you might need it, all that chuckling you're doing.
I believe that it might just work.
Where did you hear this?
I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the Seven to work.
You know what? It makes sense why it's banned. Why it was banned. Like a nation who prides itself of the use of no gods or having no gods, it will only make sense that any material relating to the gods, they would ban it because, like, bro, we stand on our principle about being pure humans around here. We don't care about gods.
In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
You know, there must have been a reason why it was banned. It sounds dangerous.
What other choice do I have? What exactly would you have me do, huh?
Oh, snap. You're getting emotional.
The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now?
Actually, this makes sense. Like, if you were to, like, even in real life, right? When it comes down to, like, Christianity, from, like, the Christianity worldview of how things began and how we at now and how the possible end is gonna look like, right? Like, when you're taught from at the age of a child that, oh, the fall of man and whatnot, the sins of Adam and Eve passed down to every last one of us due to their transgression, because of their ignorance, now we're all to blame for it. And the only way to escape such a tragic fate of being damned is through Jesus Christ, right? So even if you were to tell someone that, they'd immediately think, shoot, then what's one more sin getting stacked up on the pile? Because if you're telling me this is the case and our world gonna eventually end someday, could be tomorrow, could be next week, could be 100 years from now, whatever, right? If you're telling me that case, then what's another sin being slapped onto the tablet for? Like, it doesn't matter, does it? How many more sins can I rack up? Alright, don't get too worked up. Understand? No matter what, you have to try.
Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long.
Oh yeah, he really jittery.
As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. All thanks to this curse of immortality. Okay. To start with, take this ingredient.
Wait, have I seen this flower before? No, I've seen a blue version of this flower. This is the thing that Kale needs for her character ascension. A mushroom. I've never seen a mushroom of this kind before.
Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
I have both of them, I believe, but I'm gonna go fetch those two. I've picked some up before, yes.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, in that case, we have everything we need.
You'd be a real dummy if you never picked up any of these before. Not only that, I want this fool to tell me about that giant ruin guard, or not ruin guard, but that ruin titan, or ruin golem that's in that background. He better tell me everything he know about that.
This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps.
Great, now the traveler acting out of place now. Oh my goodness gracious. Hopefully he straightens out in the next cutscene.
Over here.
Whoa, we've restarted, and I gotta fast forward through everything.
I'm sure you're... Well, one which will help him to recover his...
Let's continue. I can't believe we're having this type of issue.
I do not, but it is said, I believe that it might just... In my youth, the gods have already... Never mind. As it happens, my hands don't have the... Okay. Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
Okay, now we're back to the main point. Thank goodness. I'm so glad I didn't have to kick out and restart again. That was... Better, let me go collect that crap. I swear. Like, this has never been a problem before starting any other Archon quest before now, but now it's starting to be a problem. I don't know if this is my system acting up, the Wi-Fi acting up, or this is the application itself acting up. Alright, let's craft. Yeah, craft for me what I desire. What exactly are we crafting though? Nameless taboo medicine of the royal court. Ooh, I wonder if we'll be able to craft this again. The sickness unto... Okay. Whew. I didn't restart the recording, so I guess I'll continue.
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see.
Here you go, take it.
In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. The banned book didn't feature any illustrations.
Which sucks, so it would have been perfect to have an illustration to know what exactly it's supposed to look like.
Well, the moment has finally arrived. Curses.
Excuse me? Is it time to give Carbet the medicine?
No! We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine.
Why he say curses for? It sounds like he was disappointed or he was upset that he finally reached this point. Maybe because it's a point that he probably can't will himself to do, which is because he probably believe it might like end his son's life.
I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the God of Wisdom for its restorative effects.
Bro, I got the power right now.
Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven.
Ouch. That can't be easy for someone from Conria. I understand your recollections. I'm gonna say the first one. Since he needs the God of Wisdom's power, should I get Nahida to help? I wonder how Nahida would react to seeing a Conrian. Forget it. Ida hates the gods. It could complicate things. I'll just do it his way.
Let's go. Bring the medicine with you.
Sure, I bet his skin might start crawling the moment he touches it. And it's crazy that I have not fully finished. Well, that makes sense.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing?
He is truly disgusted. He's like, curse you gods. You gods claim that y'all love humanity, yet you wouldn't hesitate to punish them for minor transgressions. Or even something that's not even something to get worked up about.
God of wisdom, look at me.
He angry.
I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises.
I would not be surprised if I were to come across somebody like this in real life who will say this about God. I will not offer you no prayer. I will not sing you your praises. I would genuinely be curious to see that, to have that type of interaction in my life.
You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you.
Because it's ironic, because he needs the power of a god to help him try to bring his son's mind back to clarity. So it's like, it's sort of ironic and kind of effed up. He hates them, but he needs them. And the gods look at us, he told you need me.
You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul.
Nahida, I'm pretty sure even Greater Lord Ruka Devada most likely would have answered him and be like, yeah, I'll help you. Not because I want something from you, because I genuinely will. Because I can see Nahida and Ruka Devada being like, I don't like how they went about cursing Conria, the Conrians. Because, one, she wasn't even there at Conria. She went to Irminsul. She didn't went to Conria. So she didn't curse them. But she wasn't a part, her power, from what I can tell, probably wasn't essential to needing to curse them.
My son, Carabert. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. This is no fate for a child.
I would agree.
If everything the gods have done was in order to have the impious people of Conria bow their heads,
which would be effed up, because if that's the whole point of this whole Archon stuff, or if that was the whole point of Celestia being like, no, y'all gonna either bow your head. What actually, now if I think about it, it's in that new artifact set that came for the Wanderer and Faruzan. It says something how that the people of the past, they noticed a change in the demeanor of their god with the primordial one. And then the primordial one spoke saying, yo, if you go out trying to seek stuff that you ain't supposed to seek, best believe I'ma clap you. I'ma F y'all all up. If you even try to act out of line, I'm effing you up. That's basically what, because they noticed the demeanor shift of their god.
Then I bow to you now.
Ah, snap. This is when you see an atheist fold and be like, yeah, I talked all this shit about you. I got my beef with you. But right now, I need help. And I've seen this too, even on YouTube. Go search it up. Go search up. Atheist becomes Christian, or atheist has like an adjustment of their view.
I have given up all I ever stood for.
Yeah, your pride is being broken right now.
All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you.
Nahida better answer this call, or I'm gonna be pissed. I may not know the whole truth behind the Cataclysm, but the people of Conrad have truly suffered. Why could Conrad and the Seven not coexist in peace? We gotta ask Celestia that problem, because it seems like they're the ones who got beef with it.
I have made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day. Let's go.
Things will get better. I should have let him finish his idle animation because I knew he was trying to do something. It sucks that Nahida didn't answer. Really? I wonder, is the Traveler having like a granted the Traveler has never worshipped none of the gods in Teyvat anyway to begin with, so he has no need to worship them. Since because he's not even from this world to begin with. Shoot. If I was like the Traveler and I was never from this world to begin with, and you telling me I gotta worship any of your gods, I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. One, because I have my God, and my God said what he said, so it's like, yeah, can't do that. Not only that, the Aether and Lumine are some other type of human. They must be some, what's the, like some type of designer baby, right? Or a human who's been given adjustments or enhancements, or they were born like this. Something crazy about to pop off in here, I can tell.
Caribert?
Of course he can't talk. The hill troll seems almost lifeless. Its reactions to everything are incredibly weak.
Well, we've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it.
He may be starting to fade like what happened in the Cataclysm. All those hilly trolls that were sitting in that area had ended up fading away. How did he feed it to him?
It's me. It's your father, Caribert.
How did he feed it to him? Because he doesn't have a mouth from all I can tell. Well, he doesn't have a face, but it doesn't mean they don't have a mouth. Anything?
Caribert, please say something.
I wonder if he has to have an abyssal form. If he doesn't have an abyssal form and he purely has this human form, this is just his human form. He doesn't have no other form. This is it. Then that means there's other people. We know that because we got Kaya and Dainsleif walking around looking pure human. He better talk.
I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering.
Whoa, hold up. He failed to meet him, be at his side when he was born, and that he failed to reach them in time when they both were suffering. So this must mean before the Cataclysm happened and before the curse of immortality and curse of the forest was placed on them. Unless he got turned into this as he was like 10 years old. This happened.
But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once.
Okay, so I was right. He has been following his son ever since the Cataclysm. So that's how he knows this is his son. I knew it.
Are you still angry with me, Caribert?
Angry? So he has to be a child. He has to be like 10. That's the max age I'm giving it.
I know. You're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me?
This is truly sad. He's desperate for social interaction with his son.
I'm so sorry, Caribert. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything.
It would be great if they have him get on his knees next to the bed.
Please. Please.
Either stop. If he transform right now, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you.
You know, this remind me of Demon Slayer with Kutaro, after his sister got burned alive. He's basically screaming up to the sky. He's telling the guys, well, telling to whatever higher being exists. He was like, bro, if you don't give me back, don't collect from me, give me back my sister. If you don't, I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna be a demon 10 toes for the rest of my existence, even in death.
I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die.
Which is effed up.
I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself.
There are people who feel like this in real life too. Whether some of them either be grew up as Christian, or if they never been Christian before at all ever in their life, and you got someone who's like a pastor coming up calling them sinners and whatnot, but yet can't even answer the question. Okay, so where was God at to help me when I needed him then? When you're supposed to tell that you telling me that I needed him then? Where was he when my brother was sitting there dying of his illness on the bed? Nothing was working. He was sitting there dying, losing his life. Whether it be my baby brother or my older brother or whatever, my uncle, my mother, brother or sister, auntie, uncle, niece, nephew. You feel me? So I understand this point of view that people have. I understand it, and I won't even call these people sinners or whatnot. Simply because, one, if we're all sinners, there's no need to even call one of us, the other person, a sinner more than I'm a sinner, due to the fact that, hey yo, we're all sinners. Doesn't make me more or less of a sinner than you. We just are. Cause that's what I've been told, and that's what it is.
The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment.
Calm down, Ida. There may be other reasons for why it didn't work. If I say this, I'm calming him down, but he'll still lash out. If I say this, it sounds like I'm siding with the gods. Let's see the other one.
Other reasons? What do you mean?
Such as, who knows, perhaps the dosage was too low. Or maybe it takes a full course treatment.
Huh. You really think so?
You have to exhaust all options, unless you were ready to give up on Kari Bear.
Give up? No, never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair.
I bet if his son dies right here and now, or fades from existence, this man will be quick to join the Abyss Order.
Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, what difference does it make? I do not lack for time.
True. Got all the time in the world. That's the spirit. I'll keep helping you. To have infinite time, yet no hope, could only be called torture.
Let's go. We'll make another dose.
Alright.
The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things complicated, but not impossible.
Where'd you get those mushrooms from anyway?
I grow them in that field.
Wait, in a field? Like a crop?
The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it.
Fine.
There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon.
Why 2?
I'll be here watching Kari Bear. Once you're back, I will make some fertilizer for the mushrooms.
Got it.
Good. Then please head over when the time comes.
You got it. I hope this NPC remains here. Unless he ends up dying. Or fading from existence. Or whatever the case may be. I hope he continues to stay here. So I can come back and visit.
please fetch the water. I'll be waiting here.
Yo, itching to run his mouth. Yo, if you don't get on somewhere and go look at your phone, bro. See, this is what happens when you have a little brother. This is what happens. He want to run his mouth all the time. I got this bucket of water finally. What you talking about? Okay. Okay, so that little boy can face plant all he wants to. That's exactly what he get for playing around with stuff he ain't supposed to be playing around with. Exactly what you get. Children need to learn. Yeah, cause he tough. That's why.
Oh, you're back.
Now shut up.
Cara Bear's condition is stable.
Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. We just had technical difficulties.
By which I mean he still isn't responding.
No, this dude has been cursed by the gods. You can add all you want, but I'm gonna give you background.
Anyway, give me the water.
So he can save his son, Jellen. Shut up. What's your YouTube name so I can refer to you by that then? Oh, okay then, shut up. Oh, hold up. Select. Yes. Dang.
I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house. Understand?
Of course. Fuck 12.
Of course, your secret is safe with me. Jalen, shut up.
Good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
That's how long a moment. Whoa! Hold up. Monsters, and so many of them. It looks like they're coming for this field. Does water in the field somehow attract monsters? Better fend them off.
Put your paws up.
Show them. Right here. Emerge.
Tidal wave. Shouldn't let your guard down. Keep moving. Propagate.
Right here. Right now.
Amateur mistake.
Bastard.
Scatter!
Come on out. Right here. Emerge.
Bring it on.
Right what a miss. Right here. Right now.
Cyclone! Propagate!
I'm always watching.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Terminate!
Emerge. Right now.
Bring it on!
Oh.
Confess!
You gonna hurt him and die?
What happened? Was it monsters?
Of course it was, homie. Fuck 12.
Oh, thank goodness you were here. couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to hide and wait until they were gone.
I'm not lying. He would have turned into a monster
Oh,
already.
yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so let's get on with it.
He's not a scientist, nigga. You right, he not. He royalty, stupid.
Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember the method.
Nigga, we just had a whole set of this story, Pete. This man despised the gods. He ain't the only one either. Got a whole nation full of basic atheists. Granted, you wouldn't even classify them as atheists since God is present amongst them. It's just they don't follow him. Cause that's his nation's outfit. That's their nation's national outfit for their royalty. It's not a priest outfit. That's a star piece in the front.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And did he just grow?
No, it's mushrooms. So tired of you and your shut up. I didn't even know this was a crafting bench. It's medicine, stupid. It's meant to clear the brain. Eat this medicine. Eat it. The medicine is ready. Hey, stop daydreaming.
Oh, sorry.
For his son, his illegitimate son, Jalen. Shut up.
In this field for a while, my
You about to say.
thoughts began to wander. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field and never wake up again.
But though the curse denies you even this, you still have a Carry Bear.
I do indeed.
No, it's Carry Bear. The T
That's
silent.
why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help once again. And now, for the final step. Back to the statue of the Seven.
I know you hate that statue for a passion.